Some things are just better together, like peanut butter and jelly, macaroni and cheese, pear butter and bright mac. Hey guys, it's Manda Panda. Last custom video, we transformed Applejack into her mom, Pear Butter. Today, we are going to be making the second half of that love story, her dad, Bright Mac. And to make this custom, we are going to be transforming this super cool pony of Big Mac into his daddy, Bright Mac. This pony is so awesome. It has this entire scene printed on the side of the body. I think it's the first time that they've ever made a brushable Big Mac. I thought he was so cool. I really hate that we are gonna have to dismantle him, but I did pick up 2 of these ponies, so I do have another one for my personal collection. Let's get this pony all prepped for the big transformation. I'm starting off by removing the head. I'm just twisting it firmly to the side, and surprisingly, the entire neck plug is just pulling straight off of the head. Really awesome. That made my job super easy because now we do not have to go in with the X-Acto knife to cut the neck plug off. Now I'm taking a pair of scissors and I'm cutting off Big Mac's hair all the way down to the scalp. This step is very important because the shorter the hair is, the easier it's gonna be to remove the hair roots and glue that are on the inside. I'm taking a pair of pliers, reaching in there and pulling out large chunks of hair and glue until the pony is completely bald and ready for a new mane. Real quickly, I'm gonna take a little bit of acetone and just remove the edge of the eyelash there. For the body, I'm gonna take my scissors, cut off the bulk of the tail, and then use the tip of the scissors to press the rest of the tail into the pony's body, and we'll give him a new tail later on. A Big Mac and Bright Mac have really similar cutie marks, so I'm gonna try my best to save Big Macs and then just change the colors to Bright Macs. Sadly, I am going to remove the print on the side because Bright Mac is such a light color. I'm not sure that I would be able to cover all of this with acrylic paint. I scrubbed it as hard as I could and I got all of the dark print off, but it left a white residue. No problem, we should be able to cover that. Let's get started with this transformation. I mixed leaf green with some white to create the perfect pastel shade for Bright Mac's base. We're gonna go in and give the entire head and body 4, maybe even 5 coats of this color because it is so light, and I wanna make sure that we get a nice opaque coverage. And I'm not going to be painting over the original eyes because I'm saving them, so I have a really good template for the size and shape of Bright Macs later on. Let's finish painting the head, put that to the side, and then start painting the body. I'm gonna just put the end of a paintbrush through the tail hole to help me hold the pony and paint it all at the same time without smudging my paint job. The base of the head has completely dried. It is time to start working on Bright Mac's eyes. I'm going in with some white acrylic paint to redefine the shape of the entire eye, and I'm going to use 3 coats of acrylic paint here. And then go in with a bright green for the actual eye, and I'm gonna follow the same eye style that Big Mac originally had. I'm gonna switch over to a finer paintbrush and outline the top eyelash of his eye because I want to make sure that I have the full shape of the eye before I go in and put the pupil, so that way the size and the shape is correct. Now I'm going in with a couple of shades of green just to give the eye a little bit more definition, and then I'll switch over to black and paint in his pupils, and then go in with a little bit of white for the light reflections in his eye. Now I want the light reflections to be more of an oval shape than a round shape, so while the paint is wet, I'm just gonna go in and lengthen them out. Using my nail dotting tool, I'm just gonna go in with a taupe color for his freckles. That's all the painting for the head, so I'm gonna seal it with 3 coats of varnish, put it to the side, and once it has completely dried, we can start working on Bright Mac's mane. It is a fiery shade of red. I picked out Palm d'Amour from dollyhair.com. Look at it, it is like a bright, fiery color, perfect for this custom. And I'm gonna be rooting the pony using my re-rooting tool here. It is a pronged needle. I've cut the hair to 1/6 of the original length, and I wrapped it around my finger, and very gently I'm gonna pick that hair off of my finger. It's gonna get caught right in between those prongs. Decide what hole you want to put that hair in to press down firmly, and just like that you have your first hair plug in. Repeat this process over and over again until Bright Mac has a brand new mane. Once the hair is all in, we'll need to secure it. I'm gonna be using a little bit of hot glue for this. Gonna squirt it directly inside of the head, and when it cools, it is gonna secure that hair firmly in place. That's it for his head. Let's get started on the body. The green has completely dried. Now I'm gonna go in with that same taupe shade I used for his freckles, and I'm going to very carefully outline the bottom of his hoof where it kind of looks like he has some fur. And once I have outlined it, I can go in with the actual paintbrush from the nail polish bottle and fill in the rest of that area. I was originally going to use acrylic paint, but I didn't have a color acrylic paint similar to this nail polish, so I went ahead and decided to just use nail polish for this small area down at the bottom. I have printed out 2 of Bright Mac's cutie marks on regular plain printer paper, and now I'm going to carefully cut them out. I had originally planned to keep Big Mac's original cutie mark and just change the colors and transform it into Bright Mac's, but I got a lot of the green paint on the cutie mark and it was just kind of impossible to save, so I'm going to be using this method that I used on pear butter. Brush on a thin layer of clear coat, and real quickly while it's still wet you can press on the paper cutie mark. I'm going to lay it right over Big Mac's original one and press the paper down really hard so it really sticks to the flank. And you can repeat this process on the other side for his double cutie marks. I think that ponies with the double cutie marks are really fun to make. Just a little bit of adjustments to the cutie mark because I accidentally cut off the apple stem here, and I'm gonna go in and paint on the rest of the little bright little dot he has in the corner of the apple. Once all the paint has completely dried, I'm going to cover the pony with 3 coats of this varnish to completely seal that paper cutie mark in. Once it has completely dried, I'm going to give him his new tail. Using a little bit of white Gorilla Glue, I'm just going to squirt some directly into the tail hole. I have some of that gorgeous flame red hair. I've twist tied it together, and I'm going to push it in with the end of my nail dotting tool. It's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to trim it with some scissors. That's it for this custom. Let's put the head back on and check out the completed pony. Here is Bright Mac, and Applejack was sweet enough to let her dad borrow one of her cowboy hats. How awesome did this custom turn out? It is going to go perfect with the pear butter pony that we made earlier. Oh my gosh, I am loving that fiery red hair. Now, I can't decide, should I finish making the apple family? I could always make a custom of a young Granny Smith or maybe Grandpa Pear. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. That's it for this custom video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! You can follow me online to get the latest news and updates. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPandaToyCollector, or follow me on Instagram at MandaPandaToyCollector. Want to mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to Manda Panda, P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.